And there's this beautiful spiritual moment of fellowship with Christ. And all of a sudden, he dignifies our suffering, because my suffering now enables me to step into his sufferings and experience a taste of what he went through for me. Because we sing about the cross. We have no clue how much that hurt him, what it cost him. And so God takes our suffering and gives us a mini taste of his suffering. And then when I sing at the cross, it won't just be a song. It just won't be words. It'll be, oh, I know a little bit of what that felt like. And he did it for me. So there's that aha moment, you too, Jesus. And there comes a sweet fellowship with Jesus in the middle of suffering. And all of a sudden, he uses suffering to drive us into his heart. And what do I need to survive the criticism of being a pastor or in ministry? What do I need to survive this broken world? Well, once I begin to understand the depth of love that he has for me, that's the love that I need. That trumps the lack of love from parents, from siblings, from church members, from spouses. All of a sudden, I'm carried by this love that I can't believe it really is true, that he would go through that because he loved me. And that's the love we need to survive. And there's where we find rest. The whole world can hate me. I can get criticized. But the creator of everybody who's criticizing me delights in me, and look to what length he went to in his delight for me. And so I would encourage pastors, anybody, if you know you've had a difficult childhood, don't push it away. Don't run away from it. Don't numb it. Some of that numbness that you might feel might mean that it's time. God wants you to go back and grieve and discover a fellowship with him like you've never had before. The most beautiful gift, the most beautiful thing we learn is to let my wounds help me to understand his wounds. And so it's for a reason much higher than me.
Yes.
And yes. He dignifies my suffering. He elevates it, because through it, I identify with his sufferings. I fellowship with him. He gives me something that I would never have without the suffering. Now, he hates suffering, so let's not idealize suffering. He hates it. It's part of the broken world. But he sure is going to use the brokenness for his redemptive purposes. And so it's like it gives people, in the past week or two, I've been talking to two people with horrific wounds, and it's almost like, oh, it's not a waste. It's not just like it shouldn't have happened. Yes, it shouldn't have happened, but look how God trumps it and brings such beauty out of the pain.